Hey guys, welcome back to CodeMC. My name is Code. So today we are going to return to working on our Labyrinth game. So in the last episode, I gave you guys the introduction of at least the area that we're going to be working in. We're going to have multiple levels of it. It's going to be a big game. And, you know, I was working on this. I was actually recorded. This is the second time I've recorded this segment because the first time that I recorded it, well, I recorded my little intro here and then I went down and got started actually building some stuff in my Labyrinth section. And, well, needless to say, I was using my camera account and I thought I was recording. And it turns out, well, I was recording. However, I somehow managed to record like 4 hours worth of a black screen. So I've done some building down in the Labyrinth, obviously. First, I gathered some resources, and then I went down and I actually started building. I designed some of this over in a creative world just to try to figure out exactly, what I kind of wanted to do. And obviously, I'm still not done yet by any means. This is just the beginning of it. I wanted to kind of get the shell down, and then I can work on some of the finer details, as time progresses forward. But yeah, that was a gigantic amount of time that I was not able to record successfully. But here we are. This is my section of the Labyrinth. Now, obviously, as you can see here, I'm not done. This is mainly just the shell, and I think I have like 2 redstone lines started here. Nothing, extravagant, but big old shulker mess here of all my stuff that I've been using to build with. So let's go inside. I'm actually going to take a couple things with me because I need to do some stuff while I'm in there. And I want to kind of give you guys an idea of exactly what I am envisioning and kind of what I want. So we'll climb up the scaffolding here. And this is, of course, right above the area here. And so the idea is that we're going to have some sort of main entrance or lobby area, and it's probably going to be right over in here somewhere if I were to guess. I don't think we've officially decided that yet, but I think that's probably where it's going to be. And then, of course, this is going to be my level here. And then whenever you finish with my level, you'll go down to the next level, which, I put some signs saying here, this is where my area is going to end, which is going to be somewhere around here. And, if someone wants to, if they want to have it to drop down through or whatever into the next section, that might be good. And so that's my section here, or that's my section up there. This is AVI's section. And then here is Badamir's section. I know he has been designing in a creative world as well, so he's already got some work started. And I don't know if Rob's gotten some work started down here or not. Not yet. He's got some stuff down here, but I don't think he's gotten started yet. I did block off his beacon, sadly, so that's a bit of a bummer. So hopefully he doesn't need to dig too much more. If so, we can move the beacon and I can help him move it and stuff like that because I kind of blocked his way. So I don't know. He said he was going to probably need some good vertical height in his area, so he may actually drop down to, maybe a few levels lower in here, and then and that way he has a little bit higher vertical space. So no big deal. I mean, we're all kind of happy with whatever. This is nothing too fancy here. So let's head back up here real quick. Let's head up the scaffolding, and we'll drop down in and we'll take a look here. Obviously, before I go in, this is not complete by any means. This is just the progress that I've made. So the first thing you walk into here is the entrance and lobby area. I know I will probably have some signs and some other decoration in here. Some signs with maybe some information on what's going to be happening, or what you have to do and things like that. There may be a small place you can set your spawn, which I would assume that would be taken care of in the lobby area, but I don't know if we're going to have a system to allow you to, skip one of these sections. So like say you complete this one and you die on the next section, you shouldn't have to go clear back to the beginning and then do this one over again. You should just be able to go down to section number 2. So I don't know how we're going to do that yet. We have yet to discuss that, but yeah, so I'm going for another theme here. We're using a lot of the blackstone, some of the cracked blackstone, chiseled blackstone. And then, of course, I'm using black concrete to help give that depth, to kind of make it feel bigger, like it's like you're looking outside and it's dark, you know what I mean? So it kind of gives that depth and that little bit of extra feel to it. Trying to use these chains to my advantage here. This is something that's relatively new to the game, so I haven't used these much before, but I'm actually using them here because right here, when you start this game, or this section of the Labyrinth, you're forced to walk over these pressure plates. Now there's 2 sets of them here, so even if you jump over the first one, you're going to have to hit the second one. That's what the chain's actually there for. And this is going to give you a splash potion of weakness. So you're kind of going to get weakened down because, when you get scared and stuff like that, you're a little bit weaker sometimes. So that's the idea behind that. Again, using these nether textures, a lot of nether brick. Tried some of the red nether brick. I don't know if I'll leave these. These brewing stands are, again, mostly for decoration, but they possibly could come into play. I don't know yet. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but there's going to be, these may come into play. There may be advantages. Of course, all of these torches will not be here, so this is going to be much darker. There's going to be additional lanterns, and I think right here there's going to be a lantern. I just didn't have any left in my inventory. And then I've put soul soil down in a couple spots, and I plan on hitting those with a flint and steel. Actually, let's just do that. Okay, let's get my flint steel here. So when you light soul soil, or soul sand, actually, it burns blue. So that's a really cool effect, and I thought, I can kind of hide that back in the corners, and I can put chains down across it. Something like this, if I can hit that one there. Yeah, something like that. And then I can have the chain going right down into it. So that kind of gives a really cool effect there. Like it's kind of supporting some fire or something like that. So there's that. We'll walk through here. Again, the design I'm not complete with yet. There's going to be some more stuff here. It's going to look better. Right now, I'm just kind of, I wanted to get this shell down and kind of get started with some of the details and stuff like that. Here is going to be one of the first little tasks. This pit is actually going to be full of lava, and I'm going to actually use some string, and I've already got some string here, but I'm going to use string to kind of limit these. And the idea, this is, I think, 4 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 blocks wide. And because of these, it makes it actually pretty difficult to get across. See, I just caught the lip there. That's even running. So this way is a little bit easier, but the other way, that vine is a little bit farther back. So you just catch the lip there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leverage the use of cobwebs, and I'm going to place some of them around here to kind of keep you to where you're forced to jump through a single spot. Because if you hit those cobwebs, then you are going to fall straight down right into the lava. So that's going to be like the first little, task, I guess you would say. Again, there's a chain up there to kind of limit your jump height, to kind of keep you from, that actually wasn't too bad. To keep you from, trying to jump too early or something like that and get extra height. So they're going to be challenging. They're not going to be impossible, but they will be challenging. So if you mess up there, you're going to fall in the lava. And since you're weakened with the potion of weakness, you probably will die. So again, more details here using the cracked the Blackstone, polished Blackstone bricks, I believe those are. Chains, soul flame. Actually, these are just, fires lit on soul sand. This possibly could be a shortcut door. I don't know yet. Again, this is just a shell. Again, more details here. This here, so actually I probably will have this center section full of soul sand, and it will all be burning. And then I'm probably going to have to put some iron bars across here to keep you from, jumping across the soul flames here and getting to the other side, because you're going to be forced to go through this section here, which on this I will have wither roses planted. Yet there will still be one path that you can take between all of them to get through, and hopefully without getting withered, because again, you're going to be weakened. So the wither roses will do quite a bit of damage. This being soul sand, it actually doesn't slow you down. So that is one advantage here. So you can still be going your normal speed when you go through here. Now, if this was soul soil, which I possibly might swap that out for, this will slow you down. So you will be forced to kind of, just go really slowly and make your way through. Put these back on. Okay. So again, more details. This next section is a small, this is going to be more of a, I'm going to say puzzle section. So when you work your way through this, there's not going to be any real instructions. You kind of have to figure out your way through. You have to make it through the obstacles. Once you make it through the obstacles, and of course there's obstacles spread out throughout, there's going to be little sections where you have to figure something out. So in here, there might be something hidden. There might be a button somewhere that you press that will open a door that might be right here. I don't have the final details worked out about this because, like I said, I wanted to kind of get the shell done first and then work on using the area that I have to make the Labyrinth, the game out of it. So again, this is all going to be way darker. But of course I have the torches while I can get building. This section here, I actually plan on, because it's so black, actually I'm going to pop these torches real quick. And you'll kind of see this is super black and it makes it look really big and deep. So my plan is to have right against this back wall, and I actually might mine out a little bit because directly behind this is, a small section. So I have some room here, and I can go back into there if I need to as well. But back in here, I'm going to put probably a couple armor stands, and the armor stands are going to be playing out a scene and some other stuff. So this is just going to kind of be a visual section, and I might hide some clues in here. I might hide a button in here. I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm going to do with that, but that's a possibility. This next section is a small parkour section. So this is challenging, and of course I have the scaffolding here, so because I'm going back and forth all the time, and I don't want to have to parkour this thing. This is set up so that you can only go one direction across it. You have to hit these chains, and you have to go from one to the next and jump and jump and jump. This is not the final configuration for those chains. I was just kind of putting them up to get an idea of how it would work. This will be blocked off, of course, because that's going to be that center section with the soul flame. But the way this works is you have the one step here, and if you shift, you're all right with the boots I have on. But you can't go out this way. So like I came here, and I can't jump out here. So if I do fall, I have to go back and start again. And if I let off shift, I am going to take damage. So this is set up so you can't jump onto the side here and walk along. I kind of caught that into that stair there, but yeah, you can't walk along there. If you figure out a solution, I guess that's all you. If you found a better way, then that's fine. So again, here, another little nether section with the black background. I'm probably going to put something on this black background. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, this is just a small nether section here. This looks like it took a lot of time to do, but it really didn't. This mostly, you just put down this warped nylium or whatever it's called, and then you just bone meal it and you get all this stuff, and then you can bone meal these funguses and get trees. These trees do grow through things, so these actually, I grew them and then I had to go up top and remove all this stuff, the warped blocks, then place them down here. So I kind of built these trees, but this only took me like 10 minutes. It was a really easy section to do. Again, it's very well lit, and once I remove all the torches, it's going to be much, much darker and more ambient as you go through. And again, more sections for things that are hidden, buttons, all that kind of stuff to help you complete the game. So this is kind of the end of the main nether section here. After this, we kind of drop down into more of a mix between a stronghold and some nether stuff as well. These vines have grown since I last planted them. I'm not sure about the heights on these things yet, but this is just more of a stronghold style blacksmith shop. We're going to kind of transition from a couple different things. I didn't want to make the entire thing, another thing, because that would kind of get kind of boring. I was kind of running out of ideas to do. So we're going to drop into a couple different things. This is kind of a transition between this, and then we're going to go into something else after this. But yeah, I just placed some smithing tables down, some generic stuff, a little bit of lava, a little fireplace, nothing that's too out of the ordinary here. But again, these are all barrels. These are places where things might get hidden. There might be buttons. There might be things to, flip to do. There might be something hidden under there, that kind of stuff. And because of that, this whole thing's going to be a big puzzle. So you're going to have to figure out the pieces before you can go to the next section. So there's probably going to be some piston doors involved. There's probably going to be some trap doors involved. If you mess something up, there might be a section where you fall into a pit of lava. The game is not designed to be, just a death trap. I don't want people just dying. It's not the point of it. The point of it is to explore a really cool game that's meant for using your brain a little bit. So we dropped out of here, cool blacksmith section, and then after this, I have this large area back here. Now, I can take this wall back if I need to, if I want to make something bigger, but I was thinking, and you guys can let me know in the comments what you think. I was thinking that this next section, we're going to go up a couple stairs, maybe back up to that height there. I'm not 100% sure. I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of difference in elevation across this whole thing, because this whole thing was like one level. Oh, by the way, this little section here, I forgot to mention this. These are slabs on top of soul soil. So this one is for sure slowing you down. Now, that's not really a much of a game design point. It's just, it's just slowing you down a little bit, making you think a little bit about it. I thought about making this whole section that soul soil, but I haven't decided yet, because it would make kind of a weird transition between this and that. So I guess I could use double slabs there. or full blocks coming up against it. So I don't know. I'm still working on the design. I kind of built this freehand for the most part. I did build some of it, most of it in Creative World, just to kind of get the idea of how I wanted it to look, and then I came over here and built it. But yeah, so this is where I'm at with it right now. You know, there's going to be redstone involved along the whole thing. There's going to be noises. There's going to be all kinds of cool stuff. There's going to be a reset system. There's going to be, as I mentioned in the last episode, there's going to be, you're going to have to search for something. Once you find that item, you're going to have to place it into a certain area. And once you find the block it goes on and place it, it will end the game or, you know, send the signal to the next door to open up or something like that. So that's where I'm at right now. Like I said, I have this shell put down. I need to do more work in figuring out how I want all of this stuff to interconnect and actually work. I just realized I trapped myself. There we go. And, you know, some of these areas are kind of low, so I don't have a bunch of room to put much in the way of anything underneath it. So I don't know. I haven't figured out 100% where a lot of this stuff is going to go yet, but this is the start of everything. This is going to expand. As I mentioned before, we're going to go up here and they're going to have some sort of lobby area, and we might all work together on that one in this section here. I wanted to leave some room over here in case we wanted to have like a big staircase or something, you know, kind of coming into here. And then you start my game there, you know, work through the whole thing, figure out the little puzzles and so forth. And you end up down here and you drop into the next player's section. All right, we are back here in the Nether. I have my boots off. I forgot to put my golden boots on there. There we go, so these guys don't get too mad at me. We're here in our Piglin trading hall, and this is actually going to be the end of the episode. I just kind of wanted to show off this a little bit. I finally finished all of this up. This is the Piglin... Oh, that was me. This is our Piglin trading hall. I have just a basic hopper clock back there that distributes gold to these guys in an interval. And of course, they throw out their items. Those items get sucked down through below, and they go to a pretty large storage system below. And let's head down there real quick. Really, this is our storage system. If I can get in here, and yeah, everything just flows down through here. It uses some basic item filters here to filter what items go where. And I just collect all the items down here. Yeah, they're currently funneling in now, as we see. So this is where I have everything stored. I need to do some AFK here because I need some more obsidian. I need some more of that. And I mainly need a lot more of this blackstone. As you saw in that build, I am using a ton of blackstone. And for the next section, I will probably need some more. So I'm going to AFK here for a little while, get some more blackstone, and then that should be enough to... oh, more nether bricks too. This is my main source of nether bricks. Of course, you can smelt nether rack, which I guess I just really learned that recently. I honestly forgot that was a thing. That's not good. I have some gold making it through the system. That means the piglins are not picking it up, so that probably means the hopper kicked over too quick. Yeah, and the filters aren't great. I'm still getting little things here and there that don't belong in different sections. So, oh, some Soul Speed 3 books. That's good. So yeah, this is the storage area. So I'm gonna go back up top. I'm gonna do a little AFK and get a little bit more blackstone and some other resources set up here. And then the next episode, we will go again over to the labyrinth. And we're going to do some more building. This time, I plan on catching it on camera. So hopefully that works out. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys on the next episode.